Hello, Ice here. Return of the Obra Dinn. Yeah, we still got no fates solved after an hour and 8 minutes. Maybe this time some fate solving is in order. All right. If I go back to the sketch, should be able to look for who it thinks I can actually solve. You apparently have a knowable identity, but there was someone much earlier in the game. Might make sense to do like the first set. Well, maybe not. These are the people that went missing, right? Also, I was told, these arrows, at least I think it's these arrows. I was told there are arrows that indicate difficulty. I don't have access to the deduction ratings tutorial, but that's probably what they are. Actually, I think I was told that's what they were. So probably the game's about to tell me in not much longer. I thought there was someone shot really early in the game where it thought I could figure it out. Anyway, let's look into this guy. You're in 4 memories. What's the first memory you appear in? Don't think that tells me much. Perished in the Doom Part 7. Oh. If you know what room someone was sleeping in, that tells you at least about some of the top officers. I guess most people on the boat didn't get their own rooms. But yeah, surely that will help with some identifying. Depicted in underway sketch. Oh yeah, that just jumps here. This is the sketch underway, as indicated by the text underway. Why does it say 4 memories? Oh, that just bookmarks all of their memories. No words. Okay. I guess I should assume that the gunners were manning the guns, perhaps? And yet there were more people at the cannons than 2. I guess I'm just still not used to how this game actually likes to tell you things. Why is it identified here with footprints? There's no memory for there. I feel like I'm navigating this all in like the worst possible way, but jumping all the way back to the sketch is reliable at least. Oh yeah, this is like, it was pierced with the thing and I couldn't tell what cause of death it was meant to be. Like, even if it is one of the gunners, how would I know which one? I guess we're early in the game. I don't know much about how this game does its hints, and I have, I think, 2 fates currently set up. If it's one of the gunners, I should just be able to guess. And it'll confirm for me because it's the 3rd fate. So Christian Wolf and Olis, some pronunciation. Are you one of them? Well, nothing happened. Oops. Nothing happened still. Huh. Maybe I should be looking at someone else, but I mean, the game is literally telling me this should be possible, and I don't think I have an easier one. Your deduction rating 1. Assuming that is what those are. Your rating 3. 3. Oh, right. The Justice at Sea sketch. You are who I was looking for right at the start, where I was like, I thought there was a guy early. You've been in 7 memories, apparently? You were in the midshipman's cabin at one point. Apparently started here. What was said in this one? You're the one that has a Frenchman. Oh, wait. Yeah, I already made a guess based on that. Wait, you were present, but you're not the one that died. Yes, of course. That's the way the X works. Oop. Well, so far 9 minutes have passed, and that's the summary of the episode. And I guess I realized how far the image scrolls, because I looked at this and did not realize there weren't 60 people here. What was said here again? That doesn't help with his identity. You were present for this. So I still have the other person's memories all bookmarked. Also, I don't remember how to use bookmarks, so I'm not sure why I bothered bookmarking them. Maybe Paul is the person that successfully stabbed here? And I'm just mixing up. How do I view the memory again? Do I have to actually go back to the corpse? Yeah, what if you're actually Paul? Is it crossed off right now because I have it set up for someone? Well, that didn't work. Just let them go. Dialogue, not especially helpful. I didn't remember it being especially helpful. Glad to see that I at least remembered no names were being called out willy-nilly. What else were you, the unknown person, in? I mean, I guess I could just go through the whole crew and guess everyone. That would be completely unsatisfying. I'm willing to guess 2 people, not willing to guess 58 people. I don't think this person I'm looking at now is either Heat or Brennan. Because the person that died before this scene, I guess. They're not even in the scene. And the person that's injured is unidentified. And then Brennan is someone that wasn't in the room. Well, I guess it says 3 others were present. The other that was present outside, or? Oh. Is that like next bookmark? Previous bookmark buttons? Okay. Sure. That's a little more use about bookmarks. I think I have another button related to navigating the book that I'm just forgetting. I only remember Q brings me back to the contents. Yep, review conversations. Nobody ever says names. Refer to the ship map. Pay attention to the labels of rooms. Yes. I mean, I could go through the list of midshipmen, but I think he was just visiting the room. If he'd started there, I would expect it was his room. Deduce origins, roles, and relationships from depictions in the artist's sketch. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't considered that the sketches might actually have info. Oh, if I'm expected to deduce accents, that might be bad. Okay, so you were standing next to the captain in this sketch. Right out in front. Are you the first mate? Well done. It took 17 minutes. I guess for like 9 minutes, or maybe a little less than that, I was looking at someone else. Okay, and then it's showing me which 3 are correct. And then just 3 lines here. All right. We did it. Hopefully that wasn't too painful to watch. Maybe I cut some of the beginning. I don't want to edit too much though, especially with this being puzzly and kind of the point is to puzzle things out. I was not doing very good puzzling with this Justice at Sea sketch though. You... I deduce nothing from your position in this picture. Does the glossary say what a bosun is? Did I already look at this? Foreman in charge of general crew operations and the equipment required to sail the ship. I had mostly just assumed that from mentioning the Frenchman. Oh, it gets checked when... Okay. Well, it's probably best to try to solve things before I move on and complicate things with even more memories, is a realization I had after recording the last video. So, who are you? You... were places. Wait, who was I just looking at? Let's see, I was starting from the sketch because I was looking for people that had images. Okay, when it's confirmed, it also puts their title on top of the card. Definitely lost track of whoever I was just looking at. you at the wheel. You were in one memory, but it's possible to identify you. The memory where she got clubbed. And others were present, but... Is this Martin? Let's see, it was this guy, right? Yeah, one memory. You, Martin, the third mate. And have I seen? I wouldn't have seen your death yet, so it must just mean that you can get their name if you can actually see them, not fuzzy. Not that you can get all of the fate. I'd been wondering about that. Perished in the Doom Part 6. I don't even have your death written down. Oh, right. You. It's weird. I don't know. What does it count as? If I actually go up there, I need to hit tab to close the book. I want to just see that memory again, if it'll let me. I guess it was this one? Doom Part 6 of 8. I don't think it used to tell me of 8. The powder. Is this an explosion we're looking at? Still not quite sure what all this is, though. It's the problem. Because also, I was looking at them because I think they weren't blurry, but... what info do I actually have of their identity? Okay, explosions aren't attributed to anybody. Maybe your identity is in your first memory? That is not any one specific's room. We're doing something with the cannons. I don't think any of the other tutorials are useful. I viewed identifying people again last time, I'm pretty sure. Alright, well... Injustice at Sea, you're kind of in the middle of a crowd. That tells me precisely nothing. Maybe I'll just read the whole glossary, because that's probably all going to be good to know at some point. Okay, head officer in command of the ship, responsible for directing the other officers and ensuring the success and safety of the ship's voyage. Officer mate is an officer or tradesman that supports and assists their superior. General mates help to run the ship and serve at the captain's request. Tradesman mates serve their supervisor. Okay. Right. The boatswain. Already looked at today. The gunner, in charge of weapons and military procedures on the ship. Okay. Purser. Accounts for all cargo, value, and trade transactions. Okay, so they're like an accountant. Manages small items. Okay, accountant and quartermaster. I guess, yeah, if you're just doing money on a ship, what are you doing 90% of the time? Surgeon is the doctor in charge of the health, capable of general care. Carpenter is responsible for maintaining the integrity of the ship's wooden structures. Helmsman, rated seaman in control of the ship's wheel and general moment-to-moment navigation. Steward, servant to an officer or higher rated crew member, performing general duties for the comfort of their employer. Officer in training, assists various officers and tradesmen in order to learn ship operations, usually of privileged status. Okay. Topman, higher rated seaman, specializing in work above the deck in the sails and rigging. Seaman, low level crew member, responsible for general manual labor on and below deck. Rigging is the network of rope and chains. The main deck, the top deck exposed to weather. The gun deck has the guns. The orlop deck is the middle. Contains the ship's storage cabins, animal pens, and steering tiller. And that's the whole glossary. Okay. Well, the guy by the wheel in Justice at Sea... Oh, I already put third mate. Why did I put third mate? Oh, because somebody called out Martin. But what if instead of Martin, it's the helmsman? Because he's at the wheel. But it's not like he's actively steering the ship right now. Might just be in the back because he's not important. Just realizing how close we are to half an hour, and all I've actually gotten done is put that this guy's the first mate. Maybe next time we'll go find more memories. I think that will be it though. Yeah.